lovely people, welcome to a random love reading. Oh, we've already dropped some tarot cards all over the floor. Random love reading for the eclipse in Sagittarius on the 5th. You'll be feeling this energy already. It's going to continue for a little while. So, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? We're going to use the Palladini Tarot. How are you all doing? Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're getting on. Do check out my Instagram as well, Gemstone Tarot. I am doing some shadow readings over there at the moment on IGTV, which are quite full on. Okay. For anyone who's drawn, oh my God. I was going to say Valentine joins us, which she does. She's all stretched out because she's quite hot, aren't you, sweetheart? Well, shall we start with the Tower? Don't mind if we do. Okay, it's an eclipse. For me personally, and I'm not an astrologer, a Sagittarian eclipse is a nice energy. Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, it's a sign, I love Sagittarius energy. It's bouncy, it's Tigger energy, it's kind of springy and philosophy and lateral and wide and expansive. But it's going to push you beyond your comfort zone when it comes to your love life. Okay? Should we just have two major arcana plop out straight off the bat? I'm going to draw a few more cards. I want to see what we're dealing with. God, okay. Shall we have 4 out of 5 major arcana? Or shall we have 5 out of 6? Okay, it's quite a big deal. It's good, but it's full on. Not gonna lie, check out your June readings, by the way. Those will be in the description box for each individual astrological sign. All of them were full on this month. There was so much going on. It was like, and this, and that, and this drama, and this thing. And you think, God, how can all this, oh my God, so many major arcana. How can this all be happening? Well, it is. Okay, we're in eclipse season. Expect the unexpected and everything else to boot. Crumbs. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. This is a massive energy which of moving forward and holding back at the same time. Now it could be to do with the lockdown situation. We're all in a bit of a confusion. We're all, you know, kind of restricted, and at the same time the collective consciousness is very high. The energy is very high. The situation that you're dealing with may be affected by it, but by isolation of some kind. We've got the Tower with the Hermit. Of course, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but more importantly, it's dealing with going within, okay? What are your subconscious beliefs about relationship? They're going to be challenged. You know, it might be worth, if you can, spending some time during this eclipse, maybe doing some heart chakra meditation. You can find them on YouTube for free, or just going within, because you're going to be challenged somehow in a relationship. And it's going to require you to make decisions. Those decisions probably will be between now and the 5th of July and on to mid-July, when Mercury goes retrograde on the 18th of June, then direct on the 12th of July. There's this sort of window of that with the eclipses. I mean, it's a whole mishmash. It's like a big Tower, boom, Hermit, Ace of Wands, rockets of desire, things taking off, wanting to, it's passion. But at the same time, the Hanged Man with the Hermit, it's held back. Held back passion. The question will arise, and it probably already has, of how dependable, how reliable, and how strong is my connection with this person? And how much of that is down to me? I've got the Queen of Swords here, who makes decisions and sticks to them. It's not the easiest thing to do. With the Four of Pentacles underneath, I'm going to stick with this. Again, money in the bank. I'm holding my position. Some of you are dealing with somebody where you're going to be challenged with the Tower and feel the need to very much hold your position. For some of you, this might be someone who you don't think is that good for you, and you somehow get challenged by them and need to hold your position. For others of you, this is about a connection where you need to be very strong. Got the Strength card. Leo energy coming in. I mean, crumbs. We've got the Tower, the Hermit. We've got Strength. We've got the Hangman. We've got the Sun. Okay? A lot of Leo energy. So think back to the eclipse in Leo. Pretty sure it was January 2019. Seems like 100 years ago. Something to do with that. Self-control, strength, self-mastery. Again, we've talked recently in some of my readings about what card is missing. I can tell you what card is very much missing from the party is the Chariot. Now, it came up in a reading, a daily reading a few days ago. The Chariot, two horses moving in different directions. You and this person are two horses moving in different directions. You inside have two horses moving in different directions. Everybody's moving in different directions. And yet there is some kind of desire and passion to be in the same place at the same time in some way. Whether that's, you know, it's difficult at the moment because it can't really be physical, but however that is. In the middle of the reading, smack bang, the High Priestess right in the middle. A need to believe in yourself. The Hermit and the High Priestess. For some of you, this could be you and the other person. You are both within. You're both kind of locked inside a bit. And the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Can you rely on this person? Whew, crumbs. Let's have a couple of Brian and Wendy Frood. Part of the Fairy Oracle. This is a big deal, isn't it? A very eclipsey love reading. Oh. Well, I like that. There's a lot of passion, I think, between you and this person. Okay, that's important. Oh, that's hilarious. Right, okay. And I want that one. You get into minds. That's the Chariot card, where you're going in two different directions, okay? As we go into June and we go towards Mercury retrograde, that's not going to get any easier, okay? You're not going to be single-minded about this. This relationship is not a one-way thing. It's not, I feel this, and it's one way you're being buffeted from one side to the other. But somehow with the Tower, that shakes down to some kind of truth into July. We get the Lady of Leprechauns, and for me, this is very important because you've got so much mystical energy in this reading with the Hanged Man and the High Priestess and the Hermit. Those are mystics for me. And it becomes very important not to get lost in any divinatory, in any divination. So in other words, don't be doing too many tarot readings about this. Don't be overdoing it. Don't be overthinking it in terms of spiritually. Don't be overthinking it. See if you can get down into the physical more. So get into the heart chakra and just sit there in emptiness or fullness or whatever is there. We did on Instagram, I did a reading for the Scorpio, I think it was a full moon in Scorpio, which seems like 100 years ago again. It's only about 3 weeks ago. And we went to the bottom of the well. Do you remember? We watched the well. And we didn't try to project anything onto there. We let it come up. Be in the right place to let something come up about this. those are the answers you're going to need. Don't read into it, okay? I get bright spark. I love this. That's literally a very playful energy with the sun of being who you are regardless, okay? And the Lady of the Forest. You're very connected. You're very, very connected if you're listening to this. Make sure that you... it's really hard to explain. Use that connection quietly. Don't allow too much electricity around your own connection with the divine. That's what I'm trying to say. Make it quiet, like that hermit, like the high priestess. Tune everything out until you totally drop into alignment with it. Woof, getting goosebumps on that one. That really resonated with somebody. Let's have some romance angel oracles. This is a big deal, this reading. There's a lot of spiritual big jobs. There's a lot of major arcana, okay? Yes. Wow. Okay, for some of you, this involves whether you would get married to somebody or whether you will commit to somebody. It's important because we have the wedding card, but we also have the honeymoon card. It's like, okay, you may seem a long way off that, but it's a big deal. It's a bit of a make or break. For some of you as well, this may be about your own beliefs about commitment, about whether you deserve it. And I don't mean whether you deserve it on a, you know, I know that I deserve love type thing. We can think it. But when you sink down, do you have any beliefs that are taking you away from that? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This is the two of you disconnecting together, which is a strange way to put it. But that's how it works. Please leave me a comment about this reading. It's quite full on. Do follow me on Instagram as well. Itchy Nose, Gemstone Tarot. Have a look at the shadow readings. Those are quite full on too. For some of you, I feel there's a real connection with those. Yeah. You see, we've got surrender and release. Along with divine guidance. It's like you're sort of surrendering to divine guidance, but you're not projecting it. It's got to come to you. And body care. Some of you may have been affected by this in the solar plexus area, okay? Do your due diligence with body care. Look after yourself. Sleep enough, eat enough, drink enough water, go for a walk, whatever it is, if you're able to. This is almost energy that can't be controlled with the Tower. The Tower and the Hanged Man, you know, everything boom and everything suspended. And the Sun. The need for you is not to read the externals, it's to go inside, okay? And to some extent, with divine guidance, the eclipses will take care of the rest of it, because that's what eclipses do, isn't it? They just kind of open us up and do their own thing. Please leave me a comment, do subscribe to the channel, check out your June readings, and do please let me know how this resonates. I'll see you soon. Namaste.